And about cars, that is our business. That is why we are here. And this is Tai Motors. If you haven't subscribed, you really have a reason to subscribe. Hit that button, get to like us. Of course you will have to fall in love with us, because we're bringing you amazing stuff about cars that you didn't know before. Yeah, so you like, you comment, and of course you get to share. I'm with my amazing pal. We'll get to learn more from him, and I'm your host, Mokeira. Your name, please?
My name is Joe Tai.
Joe Tai, yeah. So we have a lot of cars on our roads, and of course more are being manufactured. Again, yeah, there's new stuff in the market every day. Yeah, so maybe if you'll get to make us know, how many types of cars are there, or which are these types of cars that we have. I understand we have big cars, small cars, and in maybe shape. I'm saying big and small in shape and type, and body. Yeah, so which are the type of cars that we have?
On matters of body types, we can maybe start from the smallest to the smallest in size, go to the biggest. We'll not talk about the engines and stuff today and performance.
Yeah.
Just go with the
sizes
bodies,
and bodies.
And we also give a few examples on this.
Yeah, of course.
We first start with the dudus.
To-do-do.
We'll start with the dudus.
Wow.
The dudus, they are called the city cars. They are actually meant for, they are city cars in terms of, they're just shopping baskets.
They are built for the city.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
They're
kukuja kuingia ushago,
exactly.
and all that.
They are minis or city cars. We also call them minis. These are very small cars that are just practically supposed to carry a few. They can carry 4 or 5 passengers with very little boot space. They can also serve as these online taxi cars because of their fuel efficiency.
Yeah. Actually, a majority of them, that is basically what they do. They do taxi and
the online taxi business and stuff. That's because they are very practical. They are spacious inside and very fuel economical. These are a place that you'll get the likes of Kina Mazda Carol, the Toyota.
Mazda Demio falls there.
No, Demio is a little bit on the bigger, it's slightly bigger. There is the Mazda Carol, which is smaller than the Demio. Here we have the Suzuki Alto, which is very famous nowadays on our roads. We also have the Daihatsu Mira. Those are the small, they are basically 3-cylinder engine cars, which are very economical on fuel here.
And they can't, operate in these bumpy roads and the maram.
And also on long hauls, they don't really do well in the long distance.
Because they are ziko chini.
Ziko chini, engine ni ndogo weak. So ukianza kubeba watu watano unaisukuma mlima,
you're overworking it.
So we can definitely go to the second category, which are called the super minis. Here is where your Mazda Demio comes in. They are a bit bigger than the other ones.
Again, not so big.
Not so big. They're still dudus. But they are bigger than the other ones.
Dudus zimeomoka.
Exactly. Zimeomoka. These ones, most of them, sasa hizi ma 4-cylinder, sasa the engines are bigger. Zapata from 1000cc to 1200cc hizo. At least they are slightly better for long distance, especially if you don't have luggage or for 1 or 2 people driving, they can do. They are also fairly economical on matters of fuel. Here, if you give examples, hapa ndio utapata hiyo Mazda Demio, Vitz, Toyota Vitz. Here we can get
Toyota Vitz.
Yeah.
Si dudu.
Ni hiyo dudu ya pili is the second.
Si ya kwanza. I mean,
no, it's slightly bigger. Yeah, the Toyota V. We have the Passo Pulse there. The Toyota Passo, which is of course unajua
Eh, hata Passo si kadudu. I mean it's so small.
Passo can go in the previous, but iko hapo tu. You know, Passo is
No,
not
Passo si.
not originally a Toyota, it's a Daihatsu. Daihatsu Buna, which is what imefanywa kitu tunaita rebadging. We'll talk about that in some other what rebadging means and what it's all about. Here we also have kuna kina Subaru Trezia. Subaru Trezia is actually a rebadged Toyota Ractis. There's a lot of examples, but that's just a few based on what we see on our roads.
Yeah, the common
ones. Yeah. Now when we move on to the third, here we have what we call the hatchbacks. The hatchbacks are cars that actually they are spacious. They're not dudus now, but they lack the big boot space. Yes, they are very comfortable. Most of them are sporty, but they are.
Now when it comes to when you have a lot of luggage to carry,
no good. Yes, the target market is people who definitely don't have a lot to haul around. Maybe
go to work
and home, or the younger generation, a bachelor, kijana mwenye hana mamizigo na watoto na familia kubwa.
Yeah, just to have a car to move around, and get you where you want to.
Have fun, go road trips here. Haul a lot of luggage. If we give a few examples, here we have the Toyota Auris. We also have its main competitor, which is the Mazda Axela. We have the Subaru Impreza. Here we have the Mitsubishi Colt. We have the Nissan Note. This is not okay. There's a debate whether the Note falls under this category or the Dudu. But personally, I'll place the Note in the hatchback.
Why?
Because it's powerful. It's a powerful car. Though sometimes it comes with even hizo engine ndogo za Dudu, but it can come with as big as 1600cc engine. So that will basically put it under the hatchback.
The hatchback.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So when we go to the fourth category, here is the most common cars we see on our roads.
Okay.
These are what we call saloons.
Yeah. A lot of people have them.
Saloons are very.
And why do you think a lot of people go for them?
Saloons are very practical because you separate the luggage from the passenger compartment. Most saloons are spacious. And basically, we grew up knowing that cars were saloons. We basically grew up knowing that most passenger cars were saloons. So that really affected the mentality of most of the car buyers. And I know there's some people who love saloons.
Yeah.
Just as a matter of preference. Saloons are...
maybe the common types, common ones.
You can see on our road, you can see the Japanese cars like the Toyota Axio, the Mazda Axela again, the Subaru Impreza again, the Mitsubishi Lancer, or the CDI ISO.
How about fuel consumption?
This is relative. This varies from car to car.
Now it depends with the type of car.
Oh yeah. But most are between 1300cc and 1800cc. Most of them lie. Because we have a slightly bigger ones, the Kina Premio, Allion, the Kina.
How about boot space?
It's relatively good.
So they can still be family cars. If you want, you have a big family, the mizigo and that.
They are good family. Some people find them boring. Some people find challenging.
Why do you think so?
Matters of preference.
Yeah. So which is this other category? Because there are cars that I haven't heard you mention them anywhere.
Okay, before we go there, there's a category that we actually haven't talked about. These are the station wagons. On these station wagons, we have some passenger cars and maybe cargo or delivery vans. On passenger cars on station wagons, you have like the Fielder, Toyota Fielder, the Nissan Wingroad and the likes. They are meant to have that big space on the boot for lots of
Yeah,
luggage.
they are pretty long.
Oh yeah. We have the commercial ones that are meant for maybe delivery, like the Probox, the Nissan Advan and the likes. Those are station wagons. Yeah, so if we move to the next category, here we have what we call the minivans. The minivans, we have like 3 categories of minivans. The first category are actually seaters. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, they are passenger. We have actually 4 categories of these cars. In the first category, we have the micro ones, like
Small
the Toyota
minivan.
Sienna. These ones are very compact, but they actually can accommodate a third row of passengers. When you fold that third row, here we'll get a big boot. It will be like a station wagon. Here we get the Toyota Sienna. We get the Passo Sete, the Toyota Passo Sete. There is also a Honda something, which is under this category. When we move to the next category,
They are how many seater?
most of them do 5, like maybe 7 or 6 or 7. Yeah.
6, 7.
No, 5 are the normal seaters. So they'll add maybe 2 more passengers in the third.
There are these cars that I've seen people have commercialized them. They are where do they fall under?
This is the next category of minivans.
Okay,
Here we have the Wish.
Noah.
No, Noah is slightly bigger.
Okay.
We have the Wish. We have the Nissan La Festa, the Mazda Primacy, and the likes. These ones are also some people. You see a pretty number of wishes doing matatu and PSV.
Yeah.
Yes. Basically, the third row is not very comfortable for 3 adults. It will be maybe take only 2 adults or kids. No.
Well, bado utafinyiliwa. Hao watatu tu bado wanafinyiliwangwa because you really don't have an option and you don't have your car. Na itabidi tu umepanda like ni watatu.
Yeah. When we move to the next category, we have the bigger MPVs or the minivans. The minivans are also called MPVs, multi-purpose vehicles. Here we have the Noah, the Serena, the Nissan Serena. We have the Honda Step Wagon. This one, you will still have the third row, 3 adults, na watakaa comfortably, and you still have some space for cargo at the boot.
Yeah, the boat.
Yeah. Hizi pia zimefanya matatu sana.
Hizo they are common. Actually nowadays, I don't think it's just a few individuals who have like you see the Noah nini and they are for family. Maybe wale watu wako na familia kubwa and all that, you know. It reminds me like I just anyway, story for another day. But you see the way we have cops will see how are they called, Probox coming,
Probox, yeah.
And then lazima wataisimamisha because wanajua iko inafanya biashara, imebeba mizigo nini and stuff. So nowadays pia imekuwa cops will see a Noah and lazima wataisimamisha because pia it's been a norm, lazima they are doing matatu and all that.
Exactly. Oh yeah, so from that we can move to the luxury division of the MPVs. These ones don't really do matatu because they have big engines which are not very fuel friendly. Here we have the
I think you didn't maybe talk about this the Noah stuff, like how is the fuel consumption? Is it like this city cars?
The fuel consumption is relatively good because
can we compare it to the city cars?
No, of course no. That's a big car, but they'll give you like average of 10 kilometers per liter, which is sufficient for matatu business. And that's why many people prefer to use them. Yeah, most of them are around 2000 cc of engine sizes, which is basically okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we move to The next category.
Oh, so when we move to the next category, I'll say that here we have the luxury. But they have the luxury MPVs, the luxury minivans. These MPVs are very comfortable. Here we have there's this car we call the Toyota Alphard. When you look at it, it's like a very big no.
No, imeomoka.
Oh yeah. We have the Alphard. We have the Nissan Elgrand. We have the Honda Odyssey. Some of those cars. Some of these cars you can even tilt the seats. Hizo za mbele ziangalie nyuma, za nyuma ziangalie kando. You have a conference and the like.
We'll get one for
review. We'll give you one and we'll see what it entails. So they are very luxurious, meant for the true. They are what we call GTs. They are the grand touring vehicles that are supposed to move. Maybe ukitaka kwenda South Africa na gari, you can just
really go.
Very comfortable and very practical.
We wanna call it a wrap for today, but don't be left behind by not subscribing to our channel, because as I said earlier, we have something for everyone always. Yeah, and these are really interesting stories that we are talking about with, of course, our amazing co-host here, Joe, because he really gets to teach us more on cars that we didn't know. Of course, like today's show was very interesting, and personally I've learned a lot. So until the next one, please be in touch with us by subscribing, liking us, of course, and getting to tell their friends more, and sharing the whole point. So let's catch up next time. Of course, I'll be here. I'm Mokera, your host, the favorite one, and of course
Jotai.
Yeah, so bye till next time.